EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On one, ready? MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 Thomas.
Right to the air is Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
On 2. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
18, Pioneer. Street. 19, Lion.
Throwing again. McClain. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Drop 60.
Back to throw. McLean. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whoa.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
11, mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Solomon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. It's throws. Oh, still won't go down. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Ready, set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Flowers on the jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the 42-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Sixty Bison.
Looking to throw on second down. McLean. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 11, empty, tape. 11, empty, tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stop below 18. Check, 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 check. Ready.
Operating from the gun, McClain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bengals 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Mingo. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
18 rattle.
On 1st and 10, McClain to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Franklin. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT. 12.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off play action. McLean. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw again. McLean. Flush to his right. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
COVID-19.
Back to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. McLean. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Hurt. Warriors 70, Cub 19, Cub 19, Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McLean. Now he's forced out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing again. McLean. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Ravens 42, Bengals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
12.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On second down now, Solomon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Burrow looking to pass. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Solomon muscles him off. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set, hurt. 18, pioneer.
Back to throw. McLean. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, it's Franklin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McLean. And that'll be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
65 cap, 65, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on third down, McLean. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
really good pickup of 28 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Gun.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On 2, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, it's Franklin.
116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down now, it's Franklin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed